a buffer, so I don't know when it's gonna. It says I'm live. All right, I wanted to read two excerpts from the Rabbi's Tarot book by Daphne Moore. Wonderful book. That being said, a disclaimer, because I'm just giving you excerpts. You don't really have any context, and so I would advise you to read the book for yourself. But a couple of things I just want to share with you. First, I'll just start reading. The Adam and Eve story has several aspects and levels of interpretation. The two levels we are particularly concerned with relate to gender and to sex. The church has told us the allegory only at the level of sex. What it has said is simply ridiculous to most people. Whether you take it at the level of gender or at the level of sex, the Garden of Eden represents the actual body. The church does not teach this. Look at the story of the Garden of Eden. It is one of the strangest stories in the world. You are told that there are 4 rivers in the garden. Why is that necessary? The Garden of Eden is an allegory for your body, and the 4 rivers of the garden are the 4 fluid systems of the body: the cerebral spinal nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, the bloodstream or circulatory system, and the intestinal tract. We are not concerned with these 4 rivers at present. We shall be in later cards, and so we speak of them now. The flora and fauna of the garden are the actual flora and fauna in your body. How shall you grow plants in your body other than the ones you eat? Growth is now occupying the minds of the scientists a great deal. That's my girl. Intestinal gardening, I think, is an attractive name. The Garden of Eden, then, with these 4 rivers, is the human body. It was tenanted by 2 people, a man and a woman. Many of the strange and incredible contradictions of church teaching spring from regarding the story of the Garden of Eden solely as relating to sex. It has seemed rather preposterous to critics of the Bible that God should have deliberately created male and female. He cursed them for using their functions of male and female, which he had given them, and turned them out of the garden. Then he blessed them for using the same function and ordered them to propagate and use it as much as possible. That seems very strange. The absurdity of it is enough to make reasonable people doubt the teaching of the church, particularly when you look at the story literally. Here they were, originally a pair. They had 2 children, both male. The older killed the younger, and then there were only 1 child left in the world. This child went off to another country and married a woman there. From whence did she come? Now, I read that not to put down church or anything like that, because I love church when I go, and I love people who preach in church and have God speak through them. The point that I was hit with when I was reading this the other day is that it doesn't mean it gives different perspective. And as the first sentence says, there's different levels of interpretation. It's that you can't take something for face value that is the only thing that it means. That you can look at things from a different understanding, different perception, and at different levels of your understanding, the same material will give you insight into something else. And so I thought that was awesome, because it just goes to show that there could be a lot of truth. I think when we try to bridge the gap between, what religions say and what science says, that there is truth to it. It just might have been interpreted wrongly. And I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. The next one that I wanted to share with you guys is just about atoms and the mineral kingdom. So it says here, actually, to change the atoms of a mineral from one kind of mineral to another is a change that only a master can accomplish. In steel, we amalgamate the molecules of 2 different elements, but we do not change the atom. A master can change the atom, but they do not often occupy themselves with anything so unimportant. The occultist says that he can do this, though he does not often think it worthwhile. A large part of the work of the masters is to superintend evolution in the mineral kingdom, to manipulate minerals and to forward their evolution. Most people who believe there are such things as masters think of them as always absorbed in helping man. They are. However, helping humanity begins in the mineral kingdom, and that is only a small part of his work. To direct evolution in the mineral kingdom is the most difficult of all. Why? Because there you have matter at its densest, and the mind of it is the most submerged. Therefore, it is the hardest to change. Why I wanted to share that with you is because it kind of went back to what was being revealed to me last week, which was that the Himalayas, where the ice quartz crystal is found, or the Nirvana crystal, were being revealed due to lack of pollution. And then at the same time, I started thinking about monks, and I started thinking about when it talks about masters changing the mineral kingdom and crystals, that when they're chanting and they're using sound and vibration, that they're actually changing the minerals and crystals in the earth's crust at that area that connects us all around the world. And so when they say that they're helping man in this passage by changing the mineral kingdom, the monks were brought at the forefront of my mind because of those crystals. And then I started thinking, okay, maybe water isn't a crystal, but you do know that when water crystallizes or hardens, it crystallizes. So I don't know if that's technically a crystal or not. You would have to look it up. I haven't looked it up, but I just thought to myself too, because our bodies are mostly water and the earth is mostly water, in a crystalline form, could the same practice be implemented? That being said, if you were sick, coupled with seeing yourself in a state of health, could you use sound then to heal yourself because your body is mostly water? And if sound has a direct effect on the mineral kingdom to change it in such a way, could you also use sound then to heal your body? Now, there are plenty of people that would say yes, and I believe that you can, but it's just something that I want to share with you, that maybe that's a different way of looking at it, that sound, when we're starting to put headphones on pregnant women's bellies so that the sound can go into the baby's ears, there's starting to be a lot more of science looking into that. So just wanted to throw those two things out there. That was kind of a choppy video, but I wanted to just got off work and it was on my brain and it was fresh. And so wanted to just put that out there and maybe it will get someone else thinking. I don't know. But have a good day. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. All right. See ya. Bye.